Good day, everybody. This is Doug, the Modeling Hermit. And before we get into a project of what we're going to be talking about on this video, I want to give a shout out to JT at I Need My Garage Time. He sent me this absolutely fabulous New Year's card and really nice message on the back. Great person. And man, I'll tell you what, look at this beautiful, beautiful handwriting. This is my address where the card where he sent to my address. And my mother was one of those that she just loved her handwriting. She just worked so hard at it, just beautiful handwriting. And this is the first time I've seen anybody in years that has really, taken the time to, enjoy the handwriting. Something we really miss these days. I guess, from what I understand, schools don't even teach it anymore. And yeah, I just love that. JT, he just, just even the envelope was a thrill to get. But I really thank you for the card too, and the nice message you sent on it. But wow, that handwriting is just beautiful. Today we are going to talk about something Jeff at Jeff's Model Car Garage has got a big group build going. And I haven't built much for quite a while here in the line of trucks. I really don't have a lot of place for them. I decided, you know what, I really need to get into that. And then John over at Left Handed Models, he's doing an Astro 95. And, I was watching his video on that. And I go, it would just be fun to build the Chevy version of that. In this one build, you got two different versions of the same truck, essentially the same truck. The Titan 90 here, let me back up. This thing's big. The Titan 90 and GMC Astro 95 were essentially the same truck, just different badging. So I'm going to be doing this one here. And I'm going to be doing it as a very early version of it, which had a different bumper going on for it. That was the main difference in that is that the very, very, very earliest version had a little bit different bumper. And I'm going to be going with that. So this is going to be kind of a fun build. I'm not sure. I may cut this one down to a day cab. I haven't made up my mind yet. I was just watching his video and go, I need to get in on this group build, and I need to do something maybe that would complement his. Just kind of fun, so that John and I are just kind of playing off each other there a little bit, if he doesn't mind. I hope you don't mind, John. But I'm going to have some fun with this thing too. So this is going to be my entry into the group build for the Big Rig Group Build 2026. And so before I get into the unboxing of the actual kit, this is a model that I built, 15, 20 years ago, something like that, of the Chevy Titan 90. And this is some of the engine detail that I was working on it. And what I was doing with the fuel tanks, I used the white fuel tanks from it, actually shortened them down a little bit. And so that's a little bit, let's see if I can there's the fuel tanks there. So a little bit of the wiring that I did on the chassis and the engine too. Let's flip over to the next picture here. And that's the chassis itself where I cut it down. There we go. And I used the tires and wheels from at least wheels anyway, from another kit. And so you can see some of the things that I did to that to shorten that down. If I remember right, I used the rear axle. Wow, I think that was the Ford kit, Ford LN kit that I used the axle from on this, and it's been too many years now to remember. But I think when I shortened that down, I did. I think I used the one from the short hauler kit, if I'm not mistaken, is the rear axle and chassis the rear axle that I used. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think at the same time and talk. And yeah, so that was the rear axle that I used from the Ford short hauler kit. So anyway, my dog is torturing the cat. Well, I wish the detail was better on this picture. It's just, these are old pictures that I took. Let's see, let's get back here again. Okay, so that's the dash I was working on. Some of the detail that I did on that. And the reason I'm showing this, because I'll be doing the same thing on this kit here. There is the short hauler version there, and what I did for the opening up the back windows and stuff like that for that one. Now, there are two different grill or bumpers for this kit. And the very earliest, probably like only maybe 6 months or so, they used a bumper that looked like this one right here on it. I don't know how well this is showing up. I'm trying to take pictures from my video here, or from the television screen here. And I see that I've got some movement of some sort like that in there. But anyway, that's the bumper, the early bumper version of that. There you can see it a little bit better, hopefully. And I may be redoing that again. This is actually the GMC Astro, but it's really the same truck. This is the full version with the sleeper unit on it. And that's what the kit can look like when it's built up with the full kit. Here we go again with some more of the detail that I did on the chassis on that. And then a little bit of the engine detail showing through in there. Let me back up and go in a little bit. And then, you know, for those who need to see it, they can stop it. But so anyway, that's the back side of that truck. Like I said, that we will be unboxing here in just a few seconds here. I'm probably less on this camera. But I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I did on this one before. So now here's another picture of a different Titan 90 I built. This one is construction oriented. Has a tube load on it there. A trailer hauling tubes of some sort. So there's that one. Let me see what else we got here. I think we've got a couple, three of this one. There it is with the, I put on this drum deck on it there with storage on there. I'm not sure. That came from, I think I purchased the storage part of that, and I made the drum itself. And there you can see again the drum deck on it. As I mentioned earlier, John over at Left Handed Models, he is working on the GMC Astro version of this truck. And so this is with the Astro with the cut down cab on it. And then this is using the, let's see, the Peterbilt. Yeah, there was the old Peterbilt conventional wrecker body on that. I have 2 or 3 pictures of that. Let me swing this thing over here. There it is again. And I like to put these things into displays. Got little dioramas. Let's see. That's it again. Maybe a little bit better picture than it was before. So there's the wrecker unit. A little, just a little storage unit there for tool storage unit. There's all that is. And then this is the other side of it. And single exhaust. I ran a single exhaust on this one too. And then let's see. I think I got some chests. Let's see. That's that picture from before. Here's some more chassis. This is of the wrecker now. This is of the Astra wrecker. This is some chassis pictures of it. Be interesting to see how this shows up when I try and edit this. But yeah, some more. There's that single exhaust. And let's see what else we got here. Okay, there's some more of the detail on the engine that I did there. This was a fun little thing that I did on the fuel tank. Is I put a chain on the gas cap, fuel cap on that gas. Don't put gas in that thing. Put a chain on the fuel cap so that I could have that come on and off there. I can see that once again. I hope when these pictures come out good for you. Just kind of some detail that I did. We're going to do a little bit of unboxing here. And this is, like I said, the Chevy Titan 90. And we'll just get in here and do a little cutting. Pardon me, I'm not going to try and get this thing where you can really see what I'm doing, because that's going to take more time than it's worth. Okay, so give a little cuts there, a couple cuts on that, and we just remove the plastic off of it. And this has, what's the sticker on it? I didn't know. Oh, 75th. So it's got a 75th, if I can get it, celebrating AMT 75 years. Okay, so celebrating 75 years on that piece of plastic. Let me set that someplace else out of the way. So anyway, this is AMT's Chevy Titan 90. This is a reissue. I don't remember what the T number was on the original. Let's open this up and we'll see what we've got here. We got, I like that little cardboard in there. We can use that for other things as we go along. My dog is over here helping me. Okay, so chrome. A lot of this I actually end up getting rid of the chrome. It's kind of nice, and a lot of this chrome got kids really interested in the modeling, and some does show up on the real trucks. Let me say that. But for me, I go for a more realistic look, and a lot of that chrome is going to go bye-bye. The cab reflects the 54-inch bumper to back of cab sleeper unit. You'll see in the pictures that I showed before where I cut this sleeper off of one truck there, a couple different trucks, and made that a little shorter. And like I said, this does reflect also the GMC Astro 95 tires still in the bag. I like that they're doing that now. The original ones, they didn't do that. The glass is also, and the reds are also in bags. We'll set those over. Let's see, we got a lot of chassis parts here. Let me go ahead and grab my scissors from yonder. And we will just give a couple snips here and there. Pardon me while I'm off camera while I'm doing this. But once again, it's just quicker to do that. So let's see what we've got. Yep, chassis parts there, general. I'll be explaining those as I'm building it. These are the chassis sides, and I don't see any warpage in there. Now, a lot of the early kits, you found some warpage in them. Especially on some of those big, long, conventional trucks. You'd find a lot of warpage on those guys. Let's see. There's exhaust. Let's see. Mud flaps. Fifth wheel. Battery tanks. More suspension. Axles. And then here we have, I didn't cut that far enough, did I? Should have cut that a little bit more. Okay, I always make sure I really dump these things out good, feel around good, make sure there's nothing in them, because I really hate it when I've discovered that I threw the plastic bag away and there was things in it. Yeah, I have actually done that before. So we are with seats, curtains for this would be the very back of the cab. That's your curtain for between the driver and the bed. We have the wheels for it there. Over here we have the dash, and now this let's see, came out in 1969, ran to I think 86, maybe be 87. I think the Chevy version only ran to like 1980, if I'm not mistaken. But you got your speedometer and your tack straight in front of the driver, and then as needed, the parts. Sorry about that, people. Okay, so once again, where you can see it, we got the speedometer and the tack straight in front of the driver, and then as needed, as they were used, different gauges and such like that ran around to the side of the driver. So it actually separated the driver out from the passenger beside him. So, but that's there was actually some good placement there. You know, it's just the things you used all the time right in front of the driver, and then accessories went to the side of him there. CB radio, that was definitely needed at that time. Yep. I was the timber rat on CB radio myself, and that's been a few years back now. And we've got so many people on that most of this, those of us that were on there for quite a while before, just kind of faded off. We're kind of the first to fade off. Okay, this is the second package. We got your engine, the dog noises from behind me, radiator, some more fifth wheel, that type of thing. Exhaust on this one. So, lots of exhaust. What's the matter, Gigi, huh? Am I not paying attention to the puppy dog? That's my dog, Gigi. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? We got the fuel tanks. These are the fuel tank ends. Let me get something to point with here. So we have the end caps on the fuel tanks themselves, the aerial foiler. Now, if I remember right, that came out around 74, 75, 76, something like that, the air deflector came out. And my mindset is that they actually, I'm once again done. There's the airfoiler that I've been talking about off camera. Once again, like I said, about 74, 75, they put that on. And then I think that about a year later or so, that actually became standard equipment. Like I said, I don't remember that well, but anyway, hang on a second. What is my dog up to? The puppy dog we need to get out of there. If you lose the toy, I will get your toy for you in a minute. Okay? Gigi, down. Thank you. Okay, pardon the dog. So, yeah, it seems that both John and I have got puppy dog problems going on here. So, with that in mind, there's the battery and the case for it, the seats, and okay, so that's pretty much it. Once again, shaking the bag really good, checking that bag out good before I get rid of it here. And that goes there. I'm not going to open up the decals here. Probably won't use much of those anyway. You know what? Actually, I do. I want to see if they actually sure make it easier if they put the gauges and such in now, because I had to kind of build my own gauges years ago. So we have no gauges that I see. Nope. So I will be designing the dash again myself, or detailing it by hand again. So, yeah, AMT, next time you do these things, think about the gauges. Be nice to us, guys. We would appreciate that. Axles. So everything seems to be here. That's kind of a fun little auto world thing there. So, and then of course the instructions. And we actually have things written out to tell you what they are, where they go, and so on and so forth. So, with that in mind, we will be building this kit. I don't know how good of a opening that was for you, but it kind of gives you an idea. Like I said, the GMC and Titan both came out in '69. They were introduced there. And my mind says that the Chevy ran to 1980, and the GMC ran up to 86, 87, something like that. That's my memory of these. Other than that, we're on our own. So, this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and the next time you see this, I will be building on it. John, good luck with yours. Jeff, thank you for offering this community build. And this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am off the air, and I am gone.